Oh, hello, hello, hello. It's you, it's me, it's us. What are you talking about? It's Crochet Rocks here, and I'm leaning on my own hair, which is extremely soft. I was doing a giveaway and I put my neck light on, it went straight on the floor, straight on the floor. Honestly, it's gone crazy soft, and I could do a commercial with the way it's gone at the moment. I'll tell you, it is. Look how floppy it is. When it was at its worst, it stuck up like this, and it didn't do anything. But look, it's just all floppy and fluffy. It's that shampoo that I got. Wow, what is that? Oh, kicking the light. Anyway, enough of that. But my hair is just really ridiculously soft this time. I'm so glad I got that shampoo again, and conditioner. All the ones that have been recommended to me lately, not done the trick. Go back to the one that I used to use, and wow, very impressed with that. Anyway, the meal last night, yeah, it was really nice. It's a steak place. It's called Miller and Carter. There's a few around. I don't know if they're all over the country, but I know there's a few in Kent anyway. And they're not cheap, but they do good steaks, you know. Like the ribeye was this thick, and it was just for two. It was a sharer, and yeah, and they do their own signature things in there. The company was great, and the food was great. And by the time we got home, and I sat down and kind of got my bearings, it was gone midnight because we didn't get there till 8. Oh well, didn't start till 8. And yes, I was naughty. I had a starter. I had a cheesy mushroom bake for starter. It was amazing, and it gives you little bits of toast. It's just gorgeous. And then I had I had camembert mash. So it had mashed potato, like a camembert on top that was baked with it. I'll put it in the oven. It was lovely. It was. And for dessert, I had this, well, it was kind of like, it was supposed to be a cookie pie with ice cream and stuff, sauce. But it was so hard. I couldn't crack the shell of that pie. And it was a sharer, so I shared that with Gary, who had his own dessert as well, guys, you know. Just saying. But, I mean, I had more of that one than he did. And we left some because it was just a bit... It was kind of like you were just trying to get in that pie, and it didn't want to know. It was good night, and it was nice to get out. And I wore makeup. I did. Yeah. I wore different makeup than what I'm used to as well. I didn't go for the look that I usually have, which is my only kind of makeup look, which is slut. That's the only one I know. Smoky eyes, bright pink, you know, big black eyes. You know, that's the only one I usually kind of can master. But last year for Christmas, Gary got me quite a lot of Charlotte Tilbury. You know, the sets. Do you remember I unboxed them? And I might have done it over on Rocksteady. Well, it was all the Pillow Talk stuff. And, you know, it's brownie and tawny and stuff like that. And I always, when I first started using it, but when I first got it, I thought, it's not really me. All that makeup, it's not really me. But I thought, you know what, I'm going to wear some of this. And there was a pencil. And so when I put it on my eye, it just popped, you know. And I thought, this is going well. Anyway, I was quite impressed in the end. Because I had, like, instead of black, I used their dark brown eyeliner. The only black I had on was, like, mascara. Because I've got really spindly eyelashes. Now, Gary's daughter Charlotte does eyelashes, so if I wanted to, I could get fake ones. But she did, when she was first learning, she did me as a guinea pig. And I found them. I just wanted to get them like this. Felt like there was something on my eye, and I wanted to get rid of it all the time. And after a while, they start dropping off, and you get like spaces. She's got better stuff now, better glue now, and all that stuff. But I've never really plumped for doing another, you know, another lot. But I was just, you know, let her do it. while she was learning. And I didn't go for mega long. It was hardly noticeable. It just made my eyelashes look nice, whereas they usually look spindly. But they looked nice, but they weren't wow, you know. None of these Russian doll ones that, you know, everyone looks and it comes right out here and goes up like that. Like, no, didn't do anything like that. She doesn't do them. But I didn't have spider eyes either, like big spider legs. So it's subtle, a bit too subtle, really. Last day of double Grogu. Getting hot. I was out in the yarn van earlier and it's freezing out there today. That was the weekendy one, which we can now get rid of. It's freezing. Oh, we've got a blue bloke. Oh, I don't know who that is. No, can't say as I remember him. No. He's got a face you can't really forget, but I have, just saying. I put the heating on in the... It's really getting warm in it. This is not even in the room. This is kind of the heat. The heat has to come through the door and around the corner. But it has. I'm getting a bit hot now. Getting hot now. My 3-year-old's favourite toys. I've got one of these lists. A lemon with a band-aid on it. A zip tie found in the street. Crayons and the nicest books in the house. Flushing toilet. The stall door in a public bathroom. The most dangerous thing within 5 feet. A kind of bug I've never seen before. The dog's gross chew toy. A litter box and anything attached to my face. Pretty much true, but you know, I've got to say that the stall door in a public bathroom reminded me of something. In America, hey, you go out there, right? Nothing prepares you for the first time. And it was actually the airport the first time I ever noticed this. Got off the plane, thought, you know, while the bags are coming around the carousel and stuff, I'm going to the toilet. So you go in there and you think, oh, the door doesn't fit. There's this gap all the way around the door, like this. Anyone could peer in. And you think, that's a bit much, isn't it? People could see me. So you think maybe it's just at the airport being a bit stingy, but no. Everywhere you go in a toilet, there's a gap, not a peephole. It's like, what? You know, just saying. It's private, that, you know, what goes on in there. I've never seen the like. Ours fit perfectly, you know. No gaps. Sometimes there's not even a gap above and below the door. Let's do some proper jokes then. I recently went to a wedding where you couldn't bring your kids and they didn't serve alcohol. Isn't that one of the circles of hell? I wish I was as good at reading to our kids as my husband is. Whenever they start to misbehave, he immediately finds something to go do in the garage. Oh, reacting to kids. Sorry, that completely ruined the joke for a start. I'll have to do another one. You know you have teenagers when you find yourself worrying about where they are when they're standing right next to them. I'm not getting these today. One last one. Hope this redeems it. I have one smart kid. The one who always offers to set the table because she knows it's easier than doing the dishes afterwards. Well, you see, they're not funny today. Not really funny. They're observational. Yeah, observational. I want a funny one. I did quite a few. Oh, no tea today. Didn't bring a drink in. Just had one. So I've got nothing. Oh my goodness. My little gimbal thing needs charging again. It's useless charge. Really has. Not very impressed with the level of charge that it has. I'll find the end. Very long cord on this one. I don't even know where I got it. It's not for the gimbal, but it fits. Well, I bit the bullet. It was hard. No, I had a bit of a bite the bullet situation. I kept umming and ahhing, you know, like you do, procrastinating about getting a new phone. And see, the phone I use, I love this phone. It is a 12, an iPhone 12. It's a Pro Max, so it's a big boy. But it's a 12. And when I got my new one, which I use for work, it was a 14. So I did do the thing where you kind of decide to use the new phone and use the older one for something else. But I couldn't remember how to sign into my bank accounts and all that sort of thing. And I thought, you know what? I like that phone. Why change what you like? I'll just keep the other one for work. So that's what I did. So now I've ordered a 16. And they got interest-free credit. So I thought, well, I might as well have it. And, you know, I don't know if I'm going to use... I bet I end up keeping... This has got a great battery life. There's nothing wrong with this phone. It is amazing. It's a great phone. But obviously, it is now very old. Because it's a 12. But I like the Pro Max. I like the size of it. And it's too heavy for the gimbal. So, you know, if I don't use it as a phone, I haven't really got it. Although the new gimbal thing, this one that I'm using, it says if it's oversized or over, you can do something if it's an overweight phone. So it might work with this, but I think it'll make it top heavy. But you know, I'd have like this phone that I need to either, I could have part exchanged it, but how can you do that? Well, I suppose I could have like switched it all over and done all the things and then, but they never give you really what you can get for it. So I don't know what I'll do with it. I ideally love Gary to have it because, you know, whenever something goes wrong with his phone or he wants me to do something on it, I just, oh, it's got a Galaxy and I absolutely hate it. I absolutely hate his phone. I've hated all of his Galaxies and I don't know. It's not because he loves Galaxies that he keeps going for them. But, you know, I don't know what I'll do with this. Probably sell it. If I can't keep it. It's been a really good phone though. Keep it as a backup? I don't know. It is a very good phone. And got a great camera, even though the new one's got better. I might not even like the new one. It might just end up being another work phone. Who knows? We'll just have to wait and see. But I thought, you know, it's got all this recording stuff. It's supposed to be a vlogger's paradise phone. So I thought, you know, I'll just give it a go. Just give it a go. What else I've got to tell you? I have been out in that yarn van adding new stuff. It's not new. It's stuff of one. I'll say mine, but I've had it for a while. Like some time ago, I showed you some Black Friday yarn cotton cakes, and a few people say if you ever sell those, please let me know. Well, I'm here to let you know I'm selling those, and I put some emu ones on that because every time I get them from things like my yarn quests, I don't know what to do with them. They're just adding to my very vast stash of yarn. So I said at the time, some of them I'll sell on my shop, some of them I'll give away, some of them I'll put in mystery boxes, and that's what I've been doing. But I've just got so much stuff, and I might consider getting back in touch with Emu and stocking those. We were kind of negotiating about it a while ago, but life got too busy. So I might get back in touch with them and see, because they are beautiful, their cakes. But I did notice that on their sister site, they hardly had any in stock. So I don't know what's going on there. But the ones I have in stock are lovely. They're beautiful. So there's some others. So what I'm thinking of doing, and it was Gary's idea really. Although I normally do clearance, I didn't do anything about Black Friday last year. So I might make a little section called Black Friday and just put some stuff in it. The 12 days of Christmas, you know, advent bags are going really well. I've added some more because I was getting a bit low on stock of them. And I've ordered some new bags, so I might have a few different designs, but yeah, so they're going quite well, and people are still ordering the Santa sacks. and all of that. And I sent one to Jaxie, to Creations by Jax, for her to auction, so you might see that soon. She has been auctioning some stuff here and there, so I said I would send her one and she could auction it. Oh, I had an explosion. I didn't think it was going to happen today. It doesn't feel like a weekend. It's really weird, but it doesn't. It just doesn't feel weekendy at all. I know it is, you know, but just it's got an odd feel to it. TV tells me it's weekend though, because there's nothing good on, you know, it's just nothing. TV's awful now. If you haven't got streaming services, then, you know, I mean, I'll say that there's quite a lot of good dramas that appear on ITV, and ITVX keep them, so that's good. So there's been some brilliant ones, but as the colder weather comes, usually you get a few nice ones or really good ones come in, so I'm looking forward to that. Evenings in front of the aircon blower as a heater. Not fire, you can't say in front of the fire, it's just like I haven't got one. In front of the blower, and having a bit of a crochet, maybe that would be good, wouldn't it? What else have I got to say? Let me think. Oh, nothing really. I'm done. I'm all out. I'm all out of stuff. I've got nothing. No, I've got nothing. I'm blank. I'm just a blank. And I exploded again. Oh, Joan's feeling left out. There she goes. Good old Joan. I might make Joan a new hat. Not specifically just for Joan, but for the channel. But so that she's got a summer hat on, you know. It's a bit parky now. She might need a bit of a winter woolly hat. So, yeah. I might make Joan a new one. Be a good idea, I think. Bless her. Keep her little lugs warm. My hands were freezing out in the caravan. Sorry, Yarnavan. When I was out there packing, I had a couple of normal orders and a 12 days of Christmas to do to add to the ones I've already done. And while I was out there, because I'm on the computer quite a bit, I don't have to do that like a, you know, an action. But I did anyway. But my fingers always get really, really cold. I've got poor circulation. When I was a typist, I used to just be like death. My fingers would be so cold because they're upwards, you know, and you're typing. And then when I was at school learning, like deathly cold little digits. I don't know why, but I do have really poor circulation. When you know, just holding my hands up. They're warm enough now. Mind you, it's like a furnace in here now. But, yeah, it was freezing out there. And I've got like an air conditioning unit out there that also is a heater. And like an idiot, I used that. And it sucks and it dehumidifies. And I used it for ages and it just come up with FU on it. I thought, cheers. Charming. How nice of you. FU. That's all it displays. FU. So I figured it must be full, perhaps. I hope it means full. Or I'm just not going to make you warm. FU. You know, that would be rude, wouldn't it? Be very rude. So, but I have two heaters that Gary bought me. And when that went off, I thought, I'll just put one of those on. And but they kind of, they're instant. They're those halogen things and they're very bright. And it's just instant, like, woof, you know, that's a bit hot, but my fingers were still freezing. Yeah, so it's that, now it's that time of the year I'm going to have to sort my heating out in there. And I made a bit of space. Oh, another thing I want to sell is my Ogos. Do you remember I bought ages ago from Joann's when they used to do it online? I bought some rainbow ones and some blue ones. And I've kept them in the bags. They're still in the bag. And all I can find at the minute is the blue ones because I've got so much stuff in front of my yarn that I couldn't find the rainbows. They're around somewhere. I move them about, so I know I've seen them, but where I've moved them to is anybody's guess. But I'm going to be putting the blue ones on. And I've got quite a lot of Deramores yarn, emu yarn and things like that. I'm going to just put it all on, and it can all go in the Black Friday, as well as I will put them in mystery bags and stuff as usual, but then I'll take them out of stock once I've done that. So rather than just have them floating around there, I'll list them all. And then, because people often like to look for Deramores yarn, specific colours especially, all kinds of things. Anyway, yeah, so I said I had nothing to say, didn't I? And I come out of all that. Fickle, that's what I am. But, yeah, I need to get cracking on my WIPs as well. Monday I've got the postman coming. That's tomorrow. To you, today. So he's coming, and, well, hopefully. And then I've got most of my Gems TV order. There's more to come. And then once it's all there, I can sit and have a look at it. And I've looked at the ones that have arrived, and there was a absolutely going back pile. Maybe pile. Oh, I'd like to keep that pile. So, yeah. And then I've got, oh, and then there's a absolutely going back, maybe, and I'll show it to Gary. Want to keep that, and I'll show it to Gary. Oh, still in two minds, but it's good stuff. But I'm waiting for the rest to arrive because, you know, you need all the picture. You need the whole thing. All the things, sort of thing. I decided to straighten my hair this time. And the reason being, I washed it yesterday and it never holds a curl first day. I could do a higher waffer, couldn't I? Well, totally the wrong colour for higher waffer, Trace. But I could. My sister used to have bunches like, oh, what is it, Ellie Mae? I could do an Ellie Mae. But Ellie Mae tends to be up there. Or down, no, maybe down there. I could do an Ellie Mae. Anyway, stop playing with your hair, get it greasy quick. Oh, I'm gonna go because I've run out of cool things to talk about. Just a blank. So I am gonna, well, Gary's cooking me dinner. I'm kind of excited about that. Back on the diet today. Back on the diet. He's making, I think, a kind of a spag bowl without the spag. So it's basically a bowl. That's what it got. Mince, I think it is. It's either that or he's put some ribs in the slow cooker. I didn't think he'd do the ribs because they need longer. Maybe we'll have that tomorrow, perhaps. Anyway, I am going to go. I'm going to upload this, and I will see you guys on the next one, which will be tomorrow. And hopefully, oh, yeah, actually, there might be a video later on. I've got those open with me to record. I won't be doing the recording today, but I can probably record them tomorrow, waiting for Posty. So thanks for watching, and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye for now.